السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله، الحمد لله، والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. كل عام وأنتم بخير. Eid Mubarak to all of our ICGC community members, our greater Cincinnati Muslims and Muslims all over the world. Eid al-Fitr Mubarak to you and your family and loved ones. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your ibadah, and may He subhanahu wa ta'ala amplify your rewards and bring you joy and happiness on this most blessed and happy day of Eid al-Fitr in 2020 and 1441 Hijri. I'd like to share with you Salatul Eid, since most of us are going to be praying at home and wonder, how can I perform Salatul Eid? The answer to that is simply, you lead your family. The Imam that normally would lead Fajr or Dhuhr or Asr in the family would step forward, the rest of the family behind him, and you face the Qibla and you say, Allahu Akbar. That first takbirah is called Takbiratul Ihram. That's what initiates or begins your prayer. And then after that, you are to say 7 consecutive takbirat. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Those behind you will do the same. They will raise their hand and say Allahu Akbar quietly 7 times after you. After you finish the 7th time, those 7 takbirat that do not include the first takbiratul ihram, we are to recite Suratul Fatiha loudly. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Ameen. And then recite any part of the Quran you wish, short surah or any verses, and then we go into ruku', Allahu Akbar, we stand up, Sami Allahu liman hamidah, Rabbana wa lakal hamd, we go into sujood twice, and we stand up from the second sujood saying Allahu Akbar, and then we say 5 takbirat that do not include the takbirah of getting up from sujood, from the second sujood. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. So 5 takbirat in the second rak'ah that do not include the takbirah of getting up from sujood, and then after that recite Suratul Fatiha loudly and any part of the Quran or short surah you choose, and then you finish by doing ruku' and 2 sujood, tahiyyat, and you make taslim, and with that you have completed Salatul Eid at home with absolutely no problem and no issue. Some things to keep in mind. We are to do takbirat. The takbirat of Eid al-Fitr, they begin this year on Saturday. They begin right after Maghrib. Right after Maghrib prayer, we make takbirat as a family. We can make takbirat individually as you're walking around the house, going to buy something, driving, anything, walking, climbing. You say the takbirat. And then we do it after Isha, and we do it after Fajr, the morning of Eid, and we continue to make takbirat until you pray Salatul Eid. You lead them in prayer, that's it. After that, there are no more takbirat for Eid al-Fitr. Some of the takbirat I'm going to be sharing with you along with this video, the PDF of takbir in Arabic and in English and transliteration, so it's easy for you to actually study them, and you can use the paper, there's no shame in it, but hopefully this gives us an opportunity to remember our takbirat. The takbirat go this way, and people use different tunes, but I like to use this one, tribute to my Yemeni brothers and sisters I grew up with, and they have a beautiful tone when they say it, and that's kind of what I'm going to be using. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أكبر ولله الحمد. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله. الله أكبر الله أكبر ولله الحمد. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله. الله أكبر الله أكبر ولله الحمد. الله أكبر كبيرا والحمد لله كثيرا وسبحان الله بكرة وأصيلا. لا إله إلا الله وحده صدق وعده ونصر عبده وأعز جنده وهزم الأحزاب وحده. لا إله إلا الله ولا نعبد إلا إياه مخلصين له الدين ولو كره الكافرون. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وعلى أصحاب سيدنا محمد وعلى أنصار سيدنا محمد وعلى أزواج سيدنا محمد وعلى ذرية سيدنا محمد وسلم تسليما كثيرا. That's one set of takbirat, and you are to use it in this tone or any tone you wish, but you can study from the paper that I'll be sending you, insha'Allah ta'ala, and make these takbirat all throughout Saturday evening, going on to Sunday morning until you pray Salatul Eid. Once you pray Salatul Eid al-Fitr, there are no more takbirat. It's different from Eid al-Adha. Eid al-Adha, it goes on for 4 days, but Eid al-Fitr is only 1 day. And I'd like to also share with you sunan, remind us of sunan, of traditions of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Number one is to be happy and in a good mood on the day of Eid. It defeats the purpose if you're stressed out and angry or unhappy. So be very happy and relax, have a good time. And also make sure you try to take a shower that morning and dress nicely and break your fast. So have something in the morning before you pray Eid. You can have a date, you can drink some water, you can have any type of breakfast. It doesn't have to be a fancy breakfast, but break the routine of fasting every day after Fajr in Ramadan. So this way, this is the day of Eid, we don't fast and we break that routine before Eid prayer if possible. Lastly, I'd like to remind all of us about Zakatul Fitr. It is a sunnah of Rasulullah that he instructed us to do, that to give Zakatul Fitr before the prayer of Eid. So make sure you still have an opportunity to give Zakatul Fitr. You can do it online and check out our ICGC.us website, and you can donate to Zakatul Fitr as an option of donation. Or you can actually drive up to the masjid. There are mounted boxes right in front of the doors, and you can drop off. It's $10 per person in your household. It is the responsibility of the head of the household to pay Zakatul Fitr on behalf of the entire family, young and old, male and female. $10 per person in your household. The timing of Salatul Eid is about 15 to 20 minutes after sunrise, and it goes on until noon approximately. So again, 15 or 20 minutes after sunrise, you can pray Salatul Eid, and your time is extended until about noon, so try to pray within that window. Also, I'd like to share with you that we are going to be broadcasting the Eid khutbah from here. So I'll be giving a khutbah exactly at 9:30 a.m. this Sunday, insha'Allah ta'ala. So please, after you gather your family, you pray Salatul Eid, try to do it before 9:30, and then tune in into our ICGC YouTube channel and try to watch the khutbah. Hopefully you can find some benefit in it, insha'Allah ta'ala. Again, I'd like to wish you a Eid al-Fitr Mubarak while you lead it at home and you are doing takbirat at home. Please continue to make dua for our Muslim ummah and for our beautiful masjid. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from you. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu wa kullu aamin wa antum bi khair.